What advice would you have for early stage founders? They're maybe around 10 people. They've got those first, 5, 10 customers, not really through scalable ways. But they have good signs of early product market fit.
Hmm.
And now they want to scale it up,
Yeah.
right? In terms of how they should scale up, even their own outbounding or getting into more companies. What advice would you give them in terms of how to best outbound? What's effective?
Yeah. Maybe a couple thoughts here. I think the tendency is to hire too early, the sales
Mm,
rep.
yeah.
Um, and I don't know where that comes from. Maybe it's just like, hey, I'll hire a salesperson because they'll solve my sales problems. That's not the case at all. Um, I think like a basic rule of thumb I say is when your calendar is so full with sales opportunities each day, let's call it 80% of your day, then you could probably go hire a sales rep. And let's start there. Now, that doesn't ensure their success, right? Like to your point, we don't know if there's repeatability there. I think my second piece of advice would be you document the hell out of everything, truly everything. And I think the best place to start is any existing customer base you might have and reverse engineering those. Take out the VC ones. Maybe you can, but that's like a founder sales playbook, right? A sales playbook is not going to VCs and rinse and repeating that. But how do we find a couple of these customers, and where did they come from? What was the source of them? What was the channel? That's a big component that's like usually missing. Did you actually pick up the phone and call them, or did they come through like some email, I don't know, direct mail campaign or marketing campaign, something? So I would reverse engineer those first and at least write down every single step. Take screenshots of the text you sent to prospects, sent the email that you sent, put it in a document, and structure that in a way that if you were looking at it through the lens of a brand new SDR that's never sold anything in their life, and they were to look at that document and say, okay, it's your job to make 40 calls tomorrow and send 40 emails, they would at least have a clue of what to do. And if you can do that, you're probably in a hell of a lot better spot than most other CEOs at that stage. It's truly I could call it over document. I mean, I'll give you an example. Workstream last 2 years, when I joined, we were about 400K of revenue, and we were selling to 7 different verticals. Pretty much all founder-led sales to that point, and a combination of like referrals, VC intros. But what my CEO did really well is he had enough of a foothold through this referral business that when I came in, we could at least like rinse and repeat that. We could hinge on this referral business that I think was repeatable there. And so when we started selling, we leveraged the hell out of that. We went to our existing customer base, said, hey, I'm new here. I don't know you. We love you as a customer. Who else looks like you or is like you that we should go talk to right now? And by the way, I'll give you $100 gift card for it, and I'll give them 10% off. And like the two-sided referral works so well. They want to be the guy that always hooks up their friend to use this product that is helping them. And we could kind of ride that coattails. And if you can rinse and repeat some of that, now all of a sudden you have a channel that's somewhat repeatable. But coming back to my point of documenting, you document every step of that. How did you reach out to your existing customer? How did you identify which customers to be reaching out to? What did you say to them? And what resonated with them? And why did they end up referring to their friends? And what does their friend look like? Are they in your ICP? Are they a bigger type of customer? Did that deal close? What was the hook? Did that one lead to additional referrals? Things like that.
Cool. So reverse engineer your early wins, document the hell out of everything, work with referrals, two-sided referrals.
Yep.
Sounds to be effective.